Hello and welcome.
Welcome everyone.
Look at that.
Woohoo! It is Chalk-A-Thon time. How is it going? We were actually a little early. What? That's crazy pants. But we are early because we want to make sure everyone has time to share this live, so that way if there is stuff you want to bid on, you have it. So I'm going to make sure we are live on YouTube. That is great. I'm going to make sure we are live on Facebook. And I believe we are. Hi, Jill. How's it going?
Jill, Karen, hello.
All right. Looks like we are, Sean.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to put this computer over here just in case you do need it during the broadcast. Hey, how is everyone? As you come in, say hello. And I'm going to kind of, hi, Christy. Everyone who is here right now, which is not probably a ton, the beautiful Christy from What's Love is here, and we adore her to pieces. We were with her in Africa, and I love you. So as you guys are coming in, the reason we're going live a little bit early is because I wanted to explain the differences between this Chalk-A-Thon versus our last Chalk-A-Thons. All of the artwork you see out and about, that's not part of this Chalk-A-Thon. We're going to actually have that one next month, and that will be a traditional Chalk-A-Thon. This Chalk-A-Thon is done on the Day of Lights, which is today, May 16th. And Chalk-A-Tour is actually live right now on their Facebook page. They went at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. They will be going till 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And they are doing amazing stuff, amazing prizes. So I'm going to dive into that first, and then we'll explain the rest. So, essentially, if you make a donation today on my site, you want to make sure, number one, that my little logo is in your upper right-hand corner. That means you're on youtube.com/Ken's Creations. Any donation you make on that site automatically enters you into all of the drawings with Chalk-A-Tour. You don't have to do anything special. So, when they're doing drawings for the free product, the giveaway, if you've made donations on my site, you've entered in. You can make donations on multiple people's sites. If you love designers across the nation, please make a donation. At the end of the day, this all ends up benefiting Watts of Love. I know you guys love to support your designers, and we appreciate that, but our goal is to raise as much funds for Watts of Love. So there you go. But you can change designer and look up any designer you want. In this Chalk-A-Thon for us, we are going to be live for 2 hours. In that 2 hours, I am going to attempt to do 5 projects and auction off some stuff that we bought in Malawi, Africa. The auction is a little different this time than it's been in past. In past, we show you the completed project. We give you 3 minutes. This one, I'm going to start designing the project, and you can start bid. At the end, I'm going to say this project is complete. You'll get 1 minute left on the clock to put in your final bids. At the end of that minute, I have 2 people watching on Facebook and YouTube, and we will then say who the winner is. And, difference from last, the winners of this need to go to my Chalk site, make sure it's my Chalk site with me up in the corner, and make the donation in increments. Now, there's increments of $1 all the way up to $50, and that's how you'll pay for your Watts of Love auction piece, and then we will ship it out to you. So that's how you're going to do that. On YouTube and Facebook, I adore you guys for wanting to do super chats and or PayPal donations. I do want to hold that off until our next Chalk-A-Thon. Not that I don't want those. We just want them to all go through the Watts of Love channel on our Chalk site. So we are doing this differently than we normally do it. Let's see. We are also going to be giving away Chalk-A-Tour, or auctioning off Chalk-A-Tour goodies. We are also... Fun fact, they've been interviewing designers all day over on the official Chalk-A-Tour Facebook page, and yours truly and Sean will be there. We are actually going to be there at 2:40 Mountain Time, so that is 1:40 our time. And then we were told at 3:30 is when our piece is going to go up to be auctioned. So we donated a piece to Chalk-A-Tour. It's based on the French market. This is a vertical diagonal pallet board, and it is 3 boards and base, an artichoke, tomato, and asparagus with those cute twine ties, and that is in the possession of Chalk-A-Tour's hands. And if you want that piece, you will need to go over to their Facebook page when that gets auctioned off. So that's why our live is going to go from 11 to 1 our time. So 11 to 1 Pacific time. That gives us between 1 and 1:30 to get ready for our interview with Chalk-A-Thon. We're on for 10 minutes. They're going to talk to us about Africa. And then they're also going to do our auction, the segment after, which would be 3:30 their time. So that'd be 2:30 our time. And if you win that one, you'll still make the donation on my website. And yeah, so I'm hoping that didn't confuse. I'm confused. Do we bid the donations or bid the pieces? So what you're going to do is I'm going to start designing. I'll start a design and I'm going to say, okay, go ahead and start bidding. So you guys are going to bid until I'm done with that design. Once I'm done, I'm going to say, here is the project all finished. You'll have 1 minute to make your final auction prices. We will then say, this person is the winner. Please go pay for your item on the Chalk-A-Thon Watts of Love site, which is my site, just chalkathon.com/Ken's Creations. There's a banner that says Watts of Love. Make sure I'm in the upper right-hand corner. All the links are in Facebook and or YouTube, plus I have my computer open and we can show you how to do that. And the reason you want to do it on my site is you get entered in for drawings. They are also drawing names for the highest donation amount every hour, so it just includes you into that. And then also be encouraged to go design at other people's stuff. So we're pretty tight on our schedule. Here, I'll tell you what we're doing. You guys, hopefully our internet stays up. So we are going to start here in a few minutes, right at 11 o'clock our time. We will start off with a Watts of Love product auction so I can get my supplies ready. Once we're done with that, I will do my first project. Then we have a Malawi artwork auction, second project, another Malawi artwork auction, third project, another Malawi artwork auction, fourth project, and then our end. And we might throw in some other stuff there. So the Watts of Love product will be our first thing at noon, and then we'll finish up with that. I have all this stuff coming in, and we also will be holding some stuff back just because we're also going to do another Watts of Love Chalk-A-Thon in about a month or so. So I know it's a little different, but hopefully I didn't confuse you guys all. Down below in your comments, down below on your Facebook posts, there should be things to keep in mind. There's a whole bunch of good tips in there. We also have videos to everything that we did in Malawi. We have what is Watts of Love and what does it do. Plus, we're going to be talking about that throughout the whole day. Any questions? I am so excited. You guys have no idea. I love Watts. I have my my Watts of Love bandana that I wore in my Ken from the car, and everyone was like, ooh, I like it. So I was like, I'm going to sport that. I have my shirt that says Zoteka, which means it's possible. So we'll talk about that. Sean has his Watts of Love shirt that says Watts of Love. These are actually the shirts we wore in Africa, everywhere we went. So they're very recognizable. So, all right. And please, if you wouldn't mind, this is one of those times that we can share our lives, even designers, everything. Designers can bid on a piece. If you're a designer and you want to win a piece, absolutely bid. If you win that piece, you do have to still go to my site to make that donation. Number one reason is that way we get your address, we capture that and stuff, and then that way we know that piece is going to you. So you will have to go to chalkathon.com. If it brings you up as a designer, just change designer to Ken's Creations, Ken Hess, and you're good to go.
If we have any spare time, we can always go to the website and show them exactly how it works.
I am so prepared. I got my surfaces ready to go. I'm doing ones and dones. We're going to be so golden.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, everyone. So please.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Please donate. We have a whopping $3,000 goal for just this 2 hours, which is insanity, I know. But I think we can do it. $3,000 is 60 lights. And that's our first auction item. We are auctioning off a light, a wristband, and a glitter hat. So this is a light, a wristband, and a glitter hat. This is going to be our first auction item. I'm going to get everything else ready to go. So, and it's your choice of the hat. So it could be any of those hats, lights, bracelets, and a hat. We're going to start this one at right now, and we'll give you guys 3 minutes, and we'll give you a warning on that when that time's going. Let me get my timer up, and then I'm going to get my other project ready to go. And where is my timer? Timer. We're going to do 3 minutes while I get this to go. And when I'm getting my project, Sean will explain kind of what Watts of Love is and what we're doing here. And the timer is starting now. So you have 3 minutes to bid on this product.
So briefly, this is the solar light that they give out. This is a $50 value. These are the lights, the LED lights, and here's the solar part that they use to charge it. It takes about 10 hours in the sunlight to charge to give it a full-time charge. Push and hold once, and this is the low setting. This low setting actually lasts up to, I think it was 10 days, or if it was used just during the dark time, which they figure is about 10 hours. So that's quite a bit. Second setting is good for, these are the numbers I'm trying to remember, is good for just 10 hours, so 1 day. This is the brightest, and this is good for 2 hours, and they can actually do surgery with this light. And this strobe is for help, and we explained to these people what this is for, so when other people see that light flashing, is to run and help them because there's something wrong.
So we are down to 2 minutes on that timer for the Chalk-A-Thon light, bracelet, and hat. So keep your bidding. You can come up to us really quick.
You bet.
So what Sean was basically saying is, obviously the primary goal when we go to Africa is to give out lights. That's what we raise the money for. However, a piece that I didn't quite understand was the empowerment piece. So essentially, by giving them a light, they don't have to spend money on batteries. And they can take this battery, the money they would have spent on batteries, and now go buy a chicken with it. And we would educate and say, hey, don't just eat the chicken. Take that chicken, have eggs, sell the eggs until you can buy another chicken. Get enough eggs going to where you can buy a pig, you can buy a cow, and so on and so forth. So there's this big empowerment piece that I thought it was just about the lights. So I just want to let you guys know that was my aha moment of, wow, this is way more than just lights. And Sean was a natural pro at it, and we're going to be sharing some stories on Chalk-A-Thon's live when we go over there.
Looks like our top bid is with Melissa at 60.
So the light alone is $50, guys. Definitely get your bids out. We are down to 30 seconds, and then we're going to end, and I'm going to start my project.
This is how you can do hands-free, cook, start a fire.
And that's when it's good. I mean, it's all about, not having your wee bit by a snake or changing a diaper and oops, now my hand's in poo. It was really funny. We had actually a lady do that. All right, we are down to 15 seconds. Once the timer goes off, we will wait for Allie or Jasmine to tell us what the winner is. We are down to
$60.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I'm going to wait. So as we find out who the winner is, and Jasmine or Allie can keep track of who won, all you need to do is just make a payment at chalkator.com/Ken's Creations, and you want to do it as soon as possible because then you get entered into the free stuff on Chalk-A-Thon's Facebook page. All right, I'm going to start my first project. Once I start a first project, you can start bidding right away. At the end, when I get close, I'll say it's done, and then that's when the final minute would be. So, winner, Jasmine, can we double check to make sure Jan's didn't come in at last minute? If you still want it, I have 4 of those bundles. I'd be happy to give one to Melissa and happy to give one to you, Jan. All right, so I'm going to get started. You guys won't know what this is until I'm all done, but you can start bidding right away. And then please ask all of your questions about just our time in Africa and what we did. It is probably one of the best experiences I have ever gone through. And Sean can kind of explain while I'm doing stuff, just kind of about our experience over there. Let me tell you, I was petrified. You guys know me, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, I'm really excited, but I think I'm gonna die. And Sean's like, you'll be fine. And then I had to get the shots. Well, let me tell you, that was no easy feat. Sean sailed through his, not me.
Just a quick answer to those who were asking. We do have Allie watching the YouTube version of this, and Jasmine is doing Facebook. The Facebook person
was
the highest bid.
And
between
once
the two.
again, if anyone wants, I have 3 of those sets. So if Jan, if you want that, just say that. Yep, yes, please.
Yes,
Perfect.
please. She says.
Then you get it. So go
Okay.
make your donation, and I will get it for you.
Yep.
Everything I can reproduce that I'm making today. So if you want it, just let me know, and we'll make a donation. The only exception is the WhatsApp or the. We did buy some artwork in Malawi, and obviously I can't reproduce that, even though it says my name on it, so it looks like I made it. I did not.
And there is Allie. Of course, she's been in the room since we started, so we're good.
And you guys can start bidding on this. I will let you know if you are a fan of the cow. Wait, no. What is it? What do I have up there? A bear and a what?
The bear and the cow.
If you're a fan of those, you might just like this board. That's all I'm going to say.
I know, Renee, that Chalk-A-Thon themselves, when we left, they were just over 10,000 already.
That's insanity.
That was insanity. That was within their first hour. So crazy. You want me to get the glue gun ready?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
So the first transfer I used is called Fresh from the Farm. It's still in our catalog. I love this transfer. And then we are going to bring it in with the tractor if I can find it. If not, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to do the tractor.
Melissa asks, do we need to pay after each piece is won, or can we wait till the end?
You can wait till the end.
Absolutely.
It just depends on if you want to get into their drawing right away is all.
Yep, so
where
all
is
depending.
My tractor piece? I had everything ready to go except for the tractor. I forgot that. My, oh my, Ken. I was so proud of myself, Sean. I was like, I'm ahead of the curve. I won't have to look for anything. And then I can't find my tractor.
Uh-oh.
What if I accidentally put it somewhere where it doesn't belong? Wow. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I felt so prepared. Good thing I have my Watts of Love towel on my head because I'm sweating now.
Which one is it?
It's just like this, but it's a tractor unless I put them all in here. Nope, I didn't. So, unless it accidentally got taken out of a bundle, or I maybe could have sold it, but I don't think I did.
Nope.
Well, if not, we'll come back to it. 'Cause I'm sure I'll find it when going through this. It's probably hiding from me somewhere. So, that's okay. Well, you're going to have to envision a tractor being there.
Yes, you will bid in the comments.
But you know what? I will say, question for you, Sean. Was it scarier being in Africa or scarier living with coronavirus?
Probably living in coronavirus is probably more scary, because believe me, when we went to Africa, you know, not knowing anything that we were going to end up doing, we landed, it was not as hot as we thought. I thought it was going to be like ungodly hot, but it was just in the 80s, mid to upper 80s, dry heat. The people were extremely friendly. Everywhere we went, there was never a problem having any problems around us. Our compound that we were staying at was locked and stuff for the nighttime stuff, but all in all, it was very good, very heartwarming to every place we went. Everybody welcomed us every time. They sang that song.
Oh, that song.
That was so cool.
Yeah. All right, one last ditch effort, and then you guys are going to have to envision it.
Envision it. We'll figure out where it went.
Should have been right with that because I usually did it all together.
All together now. Yeah, it's very interesting that that's not around.
Well, you know, sometimes transfers stick. Sometimes we put them in the wrong spot, not placing blame on Sean or Ryan.
So, Watts of Love, whoever that is, maybe Nancy. No one rocks the do-rag quite like you, Kenny.
Aww. I love these things, man. I have two. We used them in the very beginning, we used them as masks, too. Yeah. And then we got our mask. And now I use it because you guys know I run hot.
Yes, you do.
Well, y'all.
We were a little scared about, in the beginning, of problems like with the tsetse fly or any other...
The what?
Tsetse fly. TSE, tsetse fly.
Oh, I hated that name.
But all in all, no. Once, after a couple of days, it was totally fine. Totally fine. Hey, Johnny.
Well, we are going to have to envision a tractor until I can find it.
Yep.
You turn my hot glue gun.
Turn it off.
Turn it on.
It is on. It's already dripping.
It's already dripping?
It's already dripping.
I'll be dang.
Well, the nice thing, once it goes on, once we do find it, then it'll be fine.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I will just do something in the middle there. What? I don't know.
Oh, it's Nancy and Christy. Hello, Nancy and Christy.
Hi, my faves.
Love you guys so much.
They're like, he's a hot mess. He doesn't have his transfers ready. This is the guy we took to Africa?
Do we even know what we're doing?
It was so much fun. We had translators, which were, oh my gosh, amazeballs. Mm-hmm. And they were so helpful. And, you know, I think it's weird because you always feel like, oh, I'm going to Africa. And we have this envision in our head because as a kid, I watched The Lion King and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to see Mufasa. And then we got there and I was like, Sean, this feels like it's just like America.
Yeah, very much.
And I don't know why that was such a shock to me, but...
Who knew?
Who would thunk it?
It's going well, Charlotte. Thanks for asking.
And so it was... I wanted to see if maybe I put it up here. I'm so mad at myself. But there is going to be something here. You'll have to envision it. I do apologize.
And there's a tractor there.
All right. So we're going to put this right here.
Nancy says, we'll take you anytime.
Oh, yay. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. There is going to be something here. So I apologize that I don't have that because I am missing it. And it could be, I just went through a whole bunch of transfers, so it could be in the other room. So I'll go look, but...
it wasn't, Sally, that was not the ruler. It's just one of the borders that he used.
Yeah, that's in the B-size border variety pack.
Michelle's saying maybe some eggs or maybe the other pig. But I think that other pig is too big for that.
It is too big.
Yeah.
But we could put, she brings up a good point, some eggs or something. But let me check one other thing.
I know, darling, isn't that pig awesome? All right, now you can see it.
I just had my, I know what I'm doing at the moment.
Here's the one with the cow. I'm going to do this. So
this is improvisation at its best, Sean.
There's the one with the bear way over there.
All right. Get me my paper trimmers. So
that's the link, correct? Chalk-A-Thon.com/Ken's Creations.
Yep, and so then as soon as you get there, there will be a landing page, and you can go make your increments of whatever you want.
Begin! No, Kenny would really like to say that he did paint this pig.
I think everyone gives me far too much credit for stuff that I did not do.
These boards came from Hobby Lobby.
And they're awesome.
Yes, they are very cool. Yeah, I know, Sally. It's really great how he does this. Veggies would be cute with the pig. This is, I think, the
big hay bale from This is from the autumn add-on from the vintage truck, and you can put there's corn, there is a hay rail, there is a ton of stuff. And this just happened. I was going through and I was thinking, oh, that's the right size. And it'll fit perfect in there. Yeah. So now we can see. All right, John, I'm going to let you dry that.
Okay.
And do you want to go and show them while I clean the transfers and they can start their donation?
Yes. I'm going to mute ourselves for just a moment while we are doing this because I don't want it to be too loud. So it's going to be quiet for a second. I do know that some people watch this with headphones and that hairdryer is a little bit on the loud side. So there we go. So this board here is more of the flap up here is more like this. It's more like an actual frame. So and the other let's see, the bare one is actually just wood, so it's completely flat. This one has a little more
pizzazz.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It does look like.
Oh, I love the hay bale actually.
It looks pretty cool.
Oh, okay. So we are gonna start the last. We will give you guys a minute to start your final bids, and it is starting now.
So everybody start bidding on this piece.
If I have someone that is super close to, they want it and you didn't win it or something, I can make another one once Hobby Lobby opens back up.
Yeah.
It's not open in Washington yet. Well, maybe Joann's was open, so maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe.
Here's the deal, guys. While you guys are bidding, I want you to remember, right now, we're all living in our homes and scared and stuff. It's nothing compared to how dark it is there. It is nothing. I did a live there. We went to a village and I did a live. We have 20 seconds left. Just to show people how dark it is, because there's no ambient lighting, there's no 10 seconds.
I don't think anybody understands that you're bidding on this.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, you guys are.
I will restart the timer.
We want you to all start bidding.
Start bidding on this.
Bid.
This is for you. So you want to bid in the comments, and then when you win, we'll tell you to go pay for it. So go ahead and start bidding right now. I apologize. That's a great thing. So that's how it's going to be different than the last time. Is normally we would talk and you guys would do your bid and we'd get 3 minutes. You get to start bidding from the very beginning and go all the way till the end. So essentially this board was to make $20 is the cost for this pig, because it was $39.99, but you know, Hobby Lobby rotates their sales every 5 seconds. So, and I'm going to get a little drinky from my prickly pear.
Prickly pear. Or desert pear, as they call it.
We have a $3,000 goal, and whatever we don't raise, allegedly I might pay for it.
So far,
on a credit card.
So far, this is our highest bid on the Facebook side. YouTube
so
people can
I'm
do
going
as well.
To, while you guys are still bidding on this, I'm going to get our first our first Africa piece ready to go. So when we were there, while you guys are bidding, and I will give you a last minute warning, when we were in Africa, we stayed at was it called the Polka? It was like a pottery cabin. Pottery something? Pottery.
Yeah, it was a pottery
place. It wasn't Polka Dot Pottery and it wasn't Pottery Barn, but it was pottery something.
It was, oh my goodness.
And Sean literally fixed Africa there. We fixed like the air conditioner.
Tika?
I don't remember. All I remember is there was a guy there that was selling artwork, and it was so funny because it says Kenny Arts on it, and I was like, that's my name, and he was like, you could tell people that it's yours. And I was like, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead. We're actually doing good on time, so
yeah, so
we can slow down. We'll give you guys, I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes starting now.
So 2 minutes. This is the highest bid at this moment is with Sherry.
So we would go there, and they have rolling blackouts. So essentially, you could be all the electricity, and then boom, all the electricity is gone. And you're just like, what the heck? And it could be 30 seconds. It could be 2 hours. Well, during the night, when the electricity would go off, everyone's air conditioners would reset. And so you would wake up in the middle of the night just sweating because it would just go off until we figured out how to like trip the system. So Sean and I trained everyone how to go trip their air conditioner so they could have it going again because it was hot during the night.
It was still pretty warm. It didn't cool off very much.
And then we went and we literally slept with Simba. So I guess I did see Simba. I didn't see Simba, but it was on a safari, and it was literally on the safari reservation. And when we got there, it was in the middle of the dark. It was dark, and it was kind of scary until you woke up. And it's kind of like any camp, you know, you get the lay of the land, then you're good. But when you get there in the middle of the night, and we had just been on a long bus drive, you guys were all singing "Welcome to Our" the
Toto song.
Toto song. Oh, it was so funny, so funny. You guys, the Watts of Love team is amazing. I mean, we had me, amazing. Sean, Christine, and Ann there. But the Meredith, the photographer, oh my gosh. She's the one that came up with Kenergy. I have to trademark that and give her royalty, she said.
I know.
All right, we have 30 seconds left. Are we at...
We're still at $50 Sherry.
$50! It's so cute! I also didn't want to put a pig on this because then it's like fresh from the pig, and this pig's smiling, and I'd be like, that's your brother.
Wilbur. Laurel, yes, this does hang up. You can hang this on a wall.
10 seconds, Shani.
10 seconds. Last 10 seconds.
And then we'll wait for confirmation.
And we'll wait for actual confirmation. Jessal, howdy. Okay, we are done. Where is the... Usually there's a thing that says stop. So I think...
Okay, we gotta go up here. Look at how cute this is! Oh my gosh. So for you Chalk-A-Thon people out there, so easy to make. You can lie. You can tell people, be like, I spent all day painting this pig. It was very special. But, I mean, take the price tag off from Hobby Lobby. Do that first. So take that off. And then be like...
So where the blue things are, this is where the hanging part
where I hung with my bare hands after I stapled the wood and made this all by hand.
So this is the website that you would go to actually make the payment.
Once you win.
Once you win.
Don't go there until we tell you you're the winner, because unless you want a second one. So, all right, I'm going to go put this off to the side.
So winner is Sherry. Congratulations, Sherry. You are the winner at $50.
Yay, Sherry! Jazz hands. Sean, where's your jazz hands? All right, guys. So thank you, Sherry. That was actually really fun.
That was fun.
And my heart is racing now because I had to think on the spot because I can't find my tractor, which I don't know where it's at. So, all right, the next thing up is a custom piece drawn by this gentleman in Malawi. He would sit, I felt so bad. Let me tell you the story before we show it. So we went by we would go every night and at dinner table and kind of share our stories of the day and what we thought. And this guy's there and I was like, I want to get some stuff, but I have to go to dinner. And he goes, don't worry, I can wait till after. You guys, you know me and squirrels, right? So I'm sitting there talking and we're talking about how I bought everything on the list and we just were having so much fun. And Sean finally, I'm not kidding, probably 3 hours later goes, Kenny, are you going to buy some stuff from that guy? I was like, what guy? He was like, the guy that's waiting for you. I was like, he waited there the entire time, so I went and bought stuff. So we're going to go ahead and donate this, or we're going to auction off this. Let me put it down here so you can see it.
This is on canvas.
It's on canvas. It's done by a gentleman named Kenny Art. So this is a pretty good depiction. Well, this part is a pretty good prediction. Actually, this is too, because
I'm not sure which mountain that is, but there is a semi-large mountain there, but I don't.
And a lot of their mountains look like this because here's the deal: they actually have been resorted. So they used to have lots of animals. They killed them all for eating, and now what they do is they chop down their forest to sell as fuel. So all of their hillsides are just bare, and you smell it in the air, just a forest burn. In fact, that's very distinguished. When I smell that. It's Canada, or Africa.
I want you to see that what's actually in the background or within the forefront of the piece too. So you can start bidding now.
Start your bids! I don't know how much we paid for this.
I think we paid $30.
We paid $30? Did we tip him?
I don't know. I think so. So $30 starts the piece, and then obviously it's big enough so you can get it framed.
It's gorgeous.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, and I don't know what paint he used, and I don't know what these are. That just must show, like, I don't know. But this is, I'm not kidding, this is, you see women everywhere carrying around buckets of water.
Of course you can, Jasmine.
You see kids playing with tires. You see women that have carried their water their entire life because the men don't do it, and that's what happens to their back. And I'm not kidding. We walked with a lady in a SpongeBob shirt that walked that way. I don't know what this guy's doing here. Is he sitting or is he... I don't want to know.
He's just
moving on.
So we got our first bid at 20.
Populating the village.
I think Jazzy said she would like to participate in the bid.
Jazzy, do it.
Of course, Jazzy, do it. Do it.
I can't reproduce this one. That's the only thing.
Yeah, can't do this.
And Sean, do you want to go ahead and do 2 minutes on the timer so they can finish up, and I'll get our next piece up and going.
Where'd your phone go?
My phone.
I sat it.
Oh,
right
here you go.
So our top bid is now 40
Ooh, get it.
by Miss Jasmine.
I'm just saying.
2 minutes.
I'm not taking this personal, but my work of art that has a pig on it that went for 50, and Kenny Arts is going to pass me up. I mean, yes, he painted and did a lot of work, and I just put it on a board from Hobby Lobby. Yeah. But I could probably go to Riverfront Park and sell those for an 80.
I'm sure.
Until they are no longer in Hobby Lobby.
That might be the you know how there's always the village.
The bazaars?
No. Their main guy. He's like the chief.
Oh, yeah.
Chief. That might be the village chief.
The chief or there is a few women chief. Some people don't think there is, but there is.
Top bid now is by Janie I at 45.
45. Awesome, guys.
Awesome.
We've been holding on to this since September. Don't worry, we have 2 more pieces from the same gentleman. Well, one from this gentleman, one from another gentleman. And so I know I'm making jokes, but I'm not kidding
1 minute.
when I say the women do
all the work.
All the work.
Yeah.
So I think he painted this. I don't know. Maybe a woman did. We'll never know.
So 45 is our top bid. You guys have about 45 seconds to go above that.
Excuse me, Shawnee. We are down to, what was your favorite memory from Africa?
Favorite memory? It was all very good. Definitely doing the light with the kiddo was very good.
In the wheelchair?
In the wheelchair.
I mean, that was my favorite moment because that was also my aha moment. But I love the kids. Yeah. The kids were just so innocent. Yeah. So we are 10 seconds.
About 10 seconds away. Last bid. Get your bids in. Get your bids in.
Hide your wife. Hide your kids. Make your bids. All right. Time. So we'll wait to see who the winner is. Bidling.
We'll wait to see if there was any last minute bids.
We're even on schedule, I think, Sean. This never happens. So I did get a private message from someone that said, will you be doing this ever again on your other YouTube page? On our next Chalk-A-Thon, we will be doing it on both Kent's Creations. For this Chalk-A-Thon, I could not do it on a third-party page, unfortunately.
This will be the website to make the payment once we have the winner. And there's our winner. Congratulations.
Who's the winner?
Janie. Sorry, I'm not sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So you can make the donation over on my website. Sean can get you that link again.
Let me get way, it's up here.
All right, so I'm going to start my next piece here. And this piece is kind of funny, the story behind this, because I was planning on making this because there was a story, and then another Couture artist, can you go back up to us, Sean? Thank you, did the same thing. So when Jasmine and I and Sean redid my office upstairs, the theme's very black, whites, and grays, and I did a board for Jasmine where she used to sit. I've taken over that desk, but neither here nor there. She shared a photo on Instagram and everyone loved it. And sadly, the transfer is retired. You cannot get it anymore, but it is a very sought after transfer. So I'm not auctioning off the transfer, but I am making a big board with the Darling transfer. So this is probably one of my favorite transfers, and Sean and Jazzy can verify this. I usually get rid of all of my transfers because you can use them as team incentives, and I have the firm belief that if you are going to do a business like we are, you have to demo products in stock. But there is there's a few of them that I will not get rid of, and Darling is one of them.
Yep. This is a good one.
So what I love about Chalk-A-Thon is this kind of project. So this finished result's gonna give you a very wow thing, but it's so easy because it's what we call a one and done. So we do not need to fuzz this. I've used this so much, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful transfer. I love what it says, and like I said, it was one of our inaugural transfers, and now it has been retired, but hopefully maybe sometime it will come back in the vault. Every time I hear about the vault, I'm like, can we get Darling back? Can we get Darling back? So hopefully we get it.
Okay, I want to reiterate that you can actually start bidding now on this piece. You will bid in the comments. There's Karen. Karen just did one at 50. So everybody can do that. And then the winner, once we say the winner, this will be the website that you actually make the donation.
And I want to make sure you guys understand, I have this transfer. I have more of these boards. My goal is to raise money for Watts of Love. So if you afterwards did not win this and you're like, I want that so bad, I am just a private message away and I will make you one. And that money also will go to Watts of Love.
Yep. So Diana is top right now at 75.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I get it perfectly centered because I'm struggling with that right now.
The struggle is real.
I know, especially, I've even used this transfer so much. That just tells you how long our products are good for. Almost everyone that goes into the office and sees this or finds it online, like if someone's like, don't you do Chalk-A-Thon? I'm like, yeah. It's usually this board they love, and they love the boho flowers, which came back and sold out. Sorry, my head's probably in the way. And then they love, of course, everyone loves Vintage Truck. All right. So you have a couple options when doing a big transfer like this. You can do it where it's called paste and peel, or you can throw caution to the wind. And all right, there we go.
You're good, so
I'm good?
You're good and fast. So you don't have to do unless you want to do different colors.
Oh, no. But I do need to make sure it's centered.
Yeah.
Because the transfer itself isn't centered. That's what's hard on this one. You can see that there's more room on this. So we want to make sure it's centered. So if we are going from outside to or inside to inside on our boards, that's 18.5, 9.25. Sean?
What do you need?
18.5, so 9.25 would be centered. So here is, let me go up here to where Darling is. Am I there? Pretty much?
That's right, Darling.
Yeah? Okay. All right, so the big thing on this transfer is to make sure that you have it nice, secure to the board without any bubbles, because this is a very, what's the word I want to use? It's very thin font, and sometimes that can dry quick. And so our initial thing is to hurry, and you got to remember to not do that. Just savor the moment.
Laurel, thank you so very much.
Thank you. Why are we thanking?
She sneaked in just a donation, which is totally fine. You guys can actually just make a donation just to make a donation.
Thank you.
Yes, don't.
You guys, I cannot tell you how proud I am of Chalk-A-Thon for doing this, but I honestly want, I hope so many designers get the experience I did, because I got Chalk-A-Thon, I got Watts of Love, but I didn't get it until I went there. And I think a lot of our designers think they get it, but the empowering piece is where it's at. Yes, we give out lights. yes, you know, people were going to use the lights, but the empowering piece of what are they going to do with the money they're saving from these lights? That's powerful. I mean, that's pretty. It's hard to put into words how just amazing that experience was. Don't get me wrong, I was terrified.
I like what Taylor has said. I wish they would bring this transfer back even as a vault release.
Yes, everybody
keeps talking about it. We don't know why they haven't yet.
It was one of our first transfers, and it could be maybe it was very close to someone else's transfer. You never know. All right, so here is the magic of Chalk-A-Thon. You can literally grab our paste, put it on a big transfer like this, take our 4-inch squeegee, and you can either do it in one swoop or we can do it halfie and halfies. So my only cautionary tale on this, if you're using a 4-inch squeegee, is be careful. White sometimes will leave what I call our squeegee marks, which are basically where you've used so much pressure it leaves behind this kind of squeegee looking line. And this one is known for that because the font is very small on this.
The bidding is still open while he does this, so
Yep.
if you want to make another bid right now, it is at 70.
Oh, wow.
5 with Diana.
I love this board. Upstairs, it's on our Verity board, which we also don't have anymore, and it is stunning.
Yeah.
And it's really pretty done in multiple colors where you take what I call the impact words, which are the dance and the this, and I do still have to hold this one because this transfer I take care of right away because I don't ever want to leave it. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna have Sean dry that real quick.
All right, let me mute ourselves. You can still bid. Bid, bid, bid. All right, yes, it is perfect. Sorry for the glare here. What we'll do is this. We have a new bid of 80. Thank you, Angela.
So I do have a little oopsie doodly we have to fix. So can we go back to this real quick? And since I'm still working on it, we have time. I'm not going to start the timer. And so let me show you where the mistake is. Let's learn together. I don't know where my lid is. Do you know where my lid is?
What are you looking for?
My lid.
To the white? No, I have no idea.
Well, white, you're going to be a little naked for a while. All right, so right here on the B, we have a little oopsie. Super easy to fix. So we're going to dry it. And then I take a pokey no jokey tool first, and I will go in here and just take that. Now I'm using this on a Grayson frame, which has a very nice finish to it that our paste works beautifully with. And then all I need to do is grab my canned air, and then we're gonna grab foaming Windex, and it's ammonia free.
Ammonia free. Laurel, if you want it for your hubby, $1 more, we'll take it.
And I'm just going to go in here and clean that up, just like so.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go get her, don't worry.
She's barking at somebody. That should be barking at.
And now, oh no!
What happened?
There were a little drop of water went on my Y, and it went, but that's okay. Fix number 2 coming at ya. I'll blame Riles. She threw me off my groove. Where is? I really don't know what
The
I
bidding,
did.
yes, Laurel, the bidding is open. And top bid right now is by Angela Depew.
I am not saying that we were trying to beat Jessica, but I think she got 125 for hers.
This one?
Yeah.
Ah,
I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive.
yeah.
She did hers on a banner. Just like that, it's fixed.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
We
I
need
still
to
don't know where my lid is, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, I'm gonna...
Isn't it right there? Oh, Melissa, did you get it? Nice job.
Oh, that's so funny.
Melissa got it.
Woohoo! Go, Melissa, go. If anyone does want one of these, all you need to do is tell me the price, the bid that you went for, and then just let me know. I have 6 of these boards, and I have plenty of white chalk paste, and I would be happy to make you... Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, we're paying for shipping, so there is no shipping charges either.
Yeah.
So I would be happy to make this because this is one of those pieces, and I can do it in any color. I can. What I was saying about this was we didn't even start a timer. So how do we know that she got it?
Are you finished? We don't know who have it right
Oh,
now.
we're still doing it. I
Yes.
see.
So
I
right now,
gotcha.
Diana is at top.
Melissa got hers.
She got hers from Jessica.
Oh,
So she bought Jessica's.
Gotcha.
Is what I am assuming.
Gotcha.
Is what
Okay,
she meant by
so
that.
Tim, our timer is gonna start right now, and we have 2 minutes.
Angela's at 86. Come on, Laurel. You know you want it.
Jasmine had to text me to let me know that there was a mistake on O, which means you've rubbed off on her.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez, Louise. Don't forget, Ken. Mistake. I'm just kidding, Jasmine. Thank you for having my back. As always.
Back.
Oh my gosh, I love this whole piece. This is literally one of my favorite transfers. I really do hope they bring it back in the vault. Because our next vault is, I think, September, isn't it?
May, June, July, August, September, October,
I think
November.
all of us designers need to
5
go
months?
and be like, we want Darling, unless it's a copyright thing. And then just change one word.
Yeah, change word.
All right, it's timer. Did I start the timer?
Did you?
Yep, we have 13. Oh, no, not 13. We have 1 minute left.
This is our top bidder right now.
All right, let me go and pull this up. Sean?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Darling, the one thing that you have that nobody else is Ken. His voice, his mind, his story, his soul. So laugh and sing. That should be for you. I'm going to make that for you, Sean.
She said something about the M in the word mind.
M in the word mind. M in the word mind. So one thing to note on this, Jasmine, I know you're not here in person. This transfer actually has little flaws in the letters.
Yeah, there's supposed to be flaws.
A little flaws. But that one was a big flaw. So, all right, we're up to 100.
100 by Karen.
And we are down to 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
I know. We know there's a delay, so
Go power, go, go. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. All right.
I say I don't hear it.
Sean, you need to calm down. All right, we'll figure out who the winner was on that one.
So it's going to be between her or her. So we'll see who got it.
And once again, you are welcome to ask for another one, and then you'll go pay on that site. And it will be a happy day. Happy, happy day. All right, so as you guys are doing that, I'm going to bring in this one. I absolutely love this painting. This is done by the same gentleman that did the scene with the mountain in the back. The reason I love this is a true depiction of our time on the bus. When we would drive the bus places, because no one has cars, they walk everywhere. So when you're going down freeways, you just see, and I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of people walking up and down the road.
Yep.
And 98% of all the women have huge jugs of water on their head.
Yep.
And they're walking. And we're talking like even young women, probably 8, 9. The youngest, I would say.
Something like that, at least.
Yeah. So that's the reason I loved this, because it truly does look like this. They truly do have a baby on their back. They have kids around them and jugs or things that they're doing on top of their heads.
So true.
And then this is truly a depiction of what they wear. They have, I forget, are they called soirees or?
No, I forget what they're called.
But they're basically big blankets that they wrap around and knot, and then they wrap it around their back for their babies. And then, there it's not shocking. Here it cracks me up because we always talk about, breastfeeding in public. There it's not an issue because it's food. That's energy. So this truly is a depiction of
great depiction.
every
And the colors is just
the colors are gorgeous. Look at this. So we're gonna give this 3 minutes, and we're gonna start the bidding right.
Yes. So just
3 minutes and start.
3 minutes on this piece. So winner was Jennifer on Facebook at 108. Now, if anybody else wants one, this would be Jennifer Camp. She's the winner. So if anybody else wants that one piece again for $108 as a bid or / donation, just reach out to Kenny and he can do it again for you. Diana, thank you for saying so.
Sean, all they really need to do, because I want to make sure if someone is going to need a second one, please, 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 please let us know and just go make the bid, because you are entered into the drawings that Chalk-A-Thon is giving away. So don't wait till the very end. You can, but it's better to do it, and you have to do it through my site so I can actually get the documentation to ship it off to you. So double check that we're in the upper right-hand corner.
So Miss Karen Radford, yes. So go make your donation.
What is... Oh, Karen
wants one too. She and the other gal were bidding against each other.
She wants a darling?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go grab my notebook, Sean, so I can write that down.
And for those somebody was asking...
Because someone else wanted something else. What was it? Is it the pig, right?
I don't know about the pig. Someone was asking, it was Jan, I'm not usually this challenge, but I put in the link, it goes to Chalk-A-Thon. Yes, it does go to Chalk-A-Thon, but it's Ken's Chalk-A-Thon. The link should say Chalk-A-Thon. .com/KensCreations.
All you need to know is...
And you'll see his little picture.
Can you share the screen? Our computer screen real quick?
Absolutely. Let me get there.
We have a minute and a half. I'm going to have him share the screen so you guys can see. But the way the Chalk-A-Thon website works, go ahead and open it up. And go ahead and put in Chalk-A-Thon. So right there. Nope. Oh, yeah. So right there is my site. Now, you know it's my site because it says Ken's Creations. It's got this... average looking person, and then here's the Chalk-A-Thon donation is right there.
We'll click on that.
So, and you can do it in increments of whatever.
Yeah.
So just let me know. I'm writing it down. Someone else requested me to make something else, and I don't remember. It's got to be the pig because that's all I've made. So who is I making an extra one for?
Karen Radford.
Karen, darling. And so I think someone else wanted the pig.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hopefully Jazzy got that. Okay, I'm keeping track, peeps. But you want to do it now because you will get entered into the drawing.
Okay, so yeah, Allie says she's making a thing.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone's in charge.
So Carla, that one you were seeing that we did yesterday or a couple days ago, that will be going up for our other.
What one?
The one with the wreath that you just made a couple days ago.
The wreath.
The big thing, the one that's right in there. You took a picture of it. We just did that one a couple days ago.
Oh.
That one goes up for our next big one.
Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, done.
So I think we only had one bidder on this, and it was.
Okay.
But we're gonna double check with everybody.
I'm gonna go take it over there. All right.
And Angela Depew would also like a darling.
Oh, I'm on it. Angela. And then Angela.
So make sure to go ahead and go to that website we just showed you. Whoever is, can someone pop in that website again?
Yeah,
real quick?
and then just let me know how much. Yeah, if you've already donated for a piece that I can remake, just let me know. Whatever the winning donation amount should be the same amount. Just that way it's fair, because whoever won it, that should be the amount that we're giving to Watts of Love.
So Allie says Norma is the winner. Congratulations, Norma.
Yeah, and we are so good on time, everyone. Let me see here. What does my schedule look like? So we are right there because it said 12, so we have about 10 minutes, which is perfect because...
So Fatima says, can you get the print on your table on the site? What do you mean by a print?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Can you elaborate a little more there, Fatima? It would be great. Then we can kind of figure out what you mean.
All right, so I'm gonna grab something that is very special to me. It's hidden down here because we have an extra 10 minutes. So as many of you guys know, I was petrified to actually go to Africa. And won, and I was like, oh my God, what was that?
I was just telling Laura we're doing 4 items.
Is that a gang sign?
This? No, this is a gang. This is gang sign.
All right, so I was actually petrified of going to Africa. Anne won, and I was like, I literally was so excited, and I go to Sean, I was like, she won, that's awesome, and I don't have to go to Africa because it's scary. And then they announced that I was also going, and then I was like, yes. I looked at Sean, I was like, I'm gonna die. And I went out into the lobby. Nancy, the CEO, was there, and she was like, I heard you have some reservations about going, it's fine. But I still was scared. And then the shots. I don't know what it was about all the immunizations, but because we left in September, we had to do them one after another, after another, after another. Mm-hmm. And literally just the plane ride was 26 hours, not straight, but like combined.
It was 16 to 18 hours from one end to the other.
And the whole time Sean's like, how are you doing? And I almost had the attitude of like, let's get there, let's get this done. I'm going to be a team player. And when we got there on the first day, even at the first village, I was just like, I'm really uncomfortable. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand this empowerment piece. And then Nancy grabbed me and Christine and Sean, and we actually went into the villages, like on these really bad roadways, because they take us to people that can't make it to the meetings that need a light. And Christine gave hers, Anne gave hers, and then Nancy was like, Ken, you're up. And I was like, I don't know why, but I really don't want to give a light. And I knew that sounded bad. I knew it, but it just something in me said, I don't want to give a light. And they double checked with me. Christine checked with me. Nancy, she goes, are you sure? And I said, I just don't know why, but I don't want to give a light. So we actually got in the car to leave. And when we're driving, Nancy yells, stop. We all look. She looks back at me and she goes, are you sure you do not want to give a light? And I said, yes, let Sean do it. She grabbed Sean, and it was a boy in a wheelchair. And Sean, before he left his job, that's what he did. He was at a child rehabilitation center that worked with kids, and he knew exactly how to talk to him. He knew exactly how to make him laugh. He knew exactly how to deliver that light. And that showed me just how powerful this is. But it also just showed me that like everything happens for a reason. And in that moment, it switched for me. Mm-hmm. I was ready to go. But Sean did so good with all the kids because he had technology. They'd never seen technology. They all wanted to see his camera stabilizer. They all wanted to see the videos. Every time you take a picture, show me, show me, show me, show me. And even when we were in the albino community, where we were not supposed to take photos or videos, the kids were drawn. These albino kids were drawn to his technology. And so we have hundreds of weird videos, pictures of waist down, but it just was magical. And so when we went to leadership, of course, me and Anne and Sean went up and presented. We shared. And me and Anne got a very nice backpack because we're actual designers. But Chalk-A-Thon couldn't get anything for Sean because he's not a designer. But he did get something special for Christine. So I'm going to let him share that while I get my next piece ready.
Yes, let me show you real quickly. This is how you do this. So the link that you're given will take you, let's see. This is the site you will go to. So when you click on the link or put in the link, this is where you go to. Make sure Ken's picture's there, which is right there. Then you will click on this. Here are the different amounts. So even have it.
Hey,
so
Sean.
take the number of dollars that you did.
Sean,
Let's say you did what?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is breaking news. It says it's Power Hour right now. $100 gets you a Watt of Love hat from 12 to 1 Mountain Time. They're calling it Power Hour with extra incentive. So this was done
12 to 1?
Yeah.
So it's already over.
No, because it would be 12:54. They have 6 minutes. So if you want a Watt's Love hat, you have 6 minutes.
Which we're also doing too. So anyway, let's say you did the $80. So you do like a 50, 3 10s, or a 50, a 25, and a 5. You just do all of these. That adds up to your amount that you won.
Yes.
So that's how you do that.
So it sounds like there's another 5 minutes. If you guys wanted to make a straight donation, it sounds like they're doing, we're not on there right now because we're doing live, but it sounds like they have something called Power Hour, which is $100 gets you a Watt of Love hat from 12 to 1 Mountain Time, which you would have 5 minutes left. It's called Power Hour with extra incentives. So, and then of course anyone else that has already donated that amount would be getting that.
Yes.
So you can share that really quick, and then I'm going to get my next project.
All right.
I don't know what you want, Ryan.
As long as it says /Ken's Creation, you're good. All right. So this is what I got from Christine. I'll go to the other camera here. And she wrote a letter, or gave me a card. Do you want me to read this?
That's up to you.
No.
That's a personal card, so I'm not.
Yeah, so a personal card. But anyway, a great
It's
book.
a very sweet letter.
Yeah, it's a very sweet letter that she wrote to me.
And she basically, in the letter, since I'll paraphrase it, it essentially, I'll read it, parts of it. You can go up to, or you can show it the book.
Yeah.
So it says, Dear Shawnee, that's what we called him. I have come to love, admire, and appreciate you more than I can express well. Ken is loving and a wonderful man, and a ray of light to all he touches. But I now know that it is because of you that he shines. Not only did you fix Africa, that's personal. You have wisdom that is calming, knowledge that is credible, and a real work ethic to solve problems and get stuff done. You're a creator, a builder, a seer of others. During our Malawi adventure, I relied on you for sanity, comfort, advice, snacks, patience, generosity, and random 80s reference. You never let me down. I chose this book to remind you of our experience together. It's for children because you have such a love for kids, and it's packed with Africa proverbs because you are so wise. Thank you for being my friend always. So sweet.
So sweet.
It's
so
so
it's a
nice.
beautiful book. It tells you where all these origins come from on the page.
All right. Are we ready to do our next project?
I think so.
All right, let's put that in there. So just a reminder, we go up to us again. As soon as we start on this, you can start bidding. And Sean will give you the link in this. You can bid all the way up to 6 o'clock Mountain Time on our website and get entered into Chalk-A-Thon's drawings. We are also doing a drawing after the fact for all day. Anyone that made donations through my website from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mountain Time will be entered into this drawing. They will win a Watts of Love care package, the light, the hat, and a bracelet. I have 2 of those to give away. We already did one, so I have another one. And I also have some African artwork that will go to someone. It is hand-drawn cards. So any donation, $1 all the way up, here is what they look like. These are done by the same gentleman that did all of the artwork there. There you go. And there's that. All right.
Okay, ready? Hold on.
Yep, let me show you this. So you will be entered in, anyone that makes donations anytime today during the Watts of Love Day of Light, there you are. You'll get entered into this. And then I also have one more Watts of Love with the hat, the light, and the bracelet. So there's 2 minutes left on the Power Hour. So if you want to get on the Power Hour and get a Watts of Love hat automatically, you want to go to my website and make that $100 donation right now. You'll get a Watts of Love hat. And of course, you'll be entered into my drawing to win another package.
Yes.
All right. So once again, we're going to start our next piece. This piece, you guys can start bidding right away. I am going to explain how I finished the surface because I know people are going to be asking. And once again, if at the end of the bidding, if you did not win and you want one, I can absolutely recreate this. It's just going to be at the cost of whatever the winning bid was. Remember, our overall goal is $3,000. That's for the entire weekend. So what is it?
I think she was trying to figure out what is
These?
what.
Is that what you're asking?
I think so.
These are cards. So, and they're backwards because they open it backwards there. But these are cards that the same gentleman that did all the artwork on the canvas, he actually did artwork on
Paper
cardstock and cards. So it's all hand. Let me see if I can get up close to show you the. So everyone that donated will be entered in all day, 10 to 6, this and the Watts of Love package. We'll be giving away 2 of those things. So, all right. So our next project, this is what I started with. So this is our actual vertical pallet board. Now, for those of you who do not know, this comes in usually a beautiful gray color. So I'll show you what the normal looks. I'm gonna open this up.
It's diagonal, by the way, not vertical.
Oh, diagonal. I always call it a vertical. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It really needs, I think because I always use it vertically. I think that's fine. So this is what it normally looks like. So you can kind of see the difference here. So what I did is I just sanded it lightly. And once I was done sanding it, I put this on, this Cascade, which is a wood tint. You can actually rub the wood tint off, but I actually let it dry. And then I followed it up with distressing in walnut.
Yep.
So all of the distressing, which is, you can see here, is in walnut. You can kind of see that this one has a shine because of the wood finish, where this one's a little bit duller. I can do the stain in any different colors, so if you want one of these towards the end and you did not win it, just let me know and I'll be happy. The stain colors I currently have, but I can always buy more stain colors, are right here. So the color that I did was actually this color here, which I know it doesn't look like it, but it's because of the gray. And then I did a top coat of that there. I lied. I did these 2. I'm a liar. I'm sorry. That's the IKEA blue.
Yep.
So it's these 2 right here. But I can do it in all these different colors, or I can buy whatever color. All right.
And remember, you can start your bidding now on this piece, even though you're not quite sure what it's going to be yet.
So because I'm trying to get as many projects and raise as much money, this is another one and done. Because I am going to be utilizing a brand new transfer, we want to make sure that it is fuzzed. I've not used this transfer yet. So I'm going to fuzz this on our fuzzing cloth. And anytime you are using our brand new transfers on a surface that you have repainted or stained or anything, you want to do a little bit more due diligence on your fuzzing, because they will pick up or possibly could pick up the finish. And most of the stuff I use dries pretty quick, but there is a few exceptions, as always. All right, and I want to go with the distress look, but first let me go ahead. Now this here, you can hang it with twine, or you can actually just use it on the board. Are you leaving me?
Yeah, I was looking for your tint again. Somebody wanted to see it. There they are.
The board or the actual tint?
The actual tint.
So if you ever have a transfer do this, don't freak out. Just very gently pull it back apart. It will be fine, I promise. It's very scary, but as long as you do this, if it is so stuck together that you cannot, just go run it under warm water. There you go. Wood tint. So this board can be used kind of as a dual purpose, one with a frame or one that's more on the flat side. You guys can go ahead and start your bidding.
Yeah, Diana's already got a 45 bid in. Thank you, Diana.
So I want to go with a distressed look, kind of, because of the distressed I did on it already. So I'm going to be using bright white, greige, and just a very, very small amount of bark.
Clerk.
And maybe someday we can have a board like this if we ever find a lake place.
Yes.
We want to live year-round at a lake in Spokane, but as you guys know, lakes don't just make them, well, they can make themselves, but we haven't found, since it'll be year-round, not only do we need to, of course, like it, but it has to have good internet. And we found a place that we loved, but the internet was no bueno.
No bueno.
All right. So because this has ridges in it, keep that in mind. What I do is I'll just take a 4-inch squeegee. Make sure to use the 4-inch squeegee, because if you use anything with a ragged edge, it can rip your screen part of your chalk transfer, which can be super sad. And so I'm just testing a little corner here to see if it's going to pull up the paint, and it looks like we're good. If it does, don't worry, it will come off. I use a special tool for that, but I can show you that in a sec. So I'm going to grab my bright white, which is right here.
That is a good question. Let me ask, actually, Kenny. Jasmine is asking, do they have to register and create an account in order to make a payment on the website?
Yes, they do.
There you go.
We don't have, unfortunately, like I think they're asking like a guest checkout, I'm assuming. We don't have that yet. It's, I think, something in the works, but just not, unfortunately, yet.
Any references to a creek on any transfer? I live on a creek.
I don't believe there is. That's a good question. But I don't know if you guys know this. As designers, we can recommend transfer designs, which is kind of fun. So I will put that in as a transfer design.
That would be kind of fun.
So we want to go with the distressed look, and so I am going to add just a small amount of brown as a last color, but mostly it's going to be white and grayish.
Jenny says she has great internet and she lives on the lake.
Well,
Maybe we should move where you are.
Allie's here, be careful.
I know. She could be living in Spokane for all we know. Need to fix a boo-boo with the chalk marker. Can't seem to get the marker to work. Inga, have you pumped it, shaken it, and then, because you have to push it down, right? And then push it down a couple times until you see the chalk come out. Diana is at 75.
All right, so we have my colors down. We want to go in the vertical direction of the board. So I'm just going to go, and I'm trying to pick up the brown parts first because I don't want a very distinguished brown. I want it more to look like it's a weathered look. So I'm just going to take my chalk paste and go all over the board with it. And then once I get to this point, because this is not reusable, you have a couple options. You can put it in an empty jar of paste, which is what I'm going to do. Or you can throw it away or do whatever. So I'm just going to remove that. And now I'm going to do my final remove.
Is there one about a river?
I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't believe so, but that is a good recommendation too.
Yeah, river,
there's a sailboat that I believe says, "Let's go sailing." I have to clean up that edge there. All right. I'm just going to make sure I get in these crevices.
Highest bid is 80.
All right, there you go. Will you dry that for me,
I
Mike?
will. All right. I'm gonna.
Oh, that turned out so good.
Okay, I'm gonna mute for a moment and be right back. All right. So I'm gonna, a little paste got on there, so I'm gonna try to scrape that off. And I can take baby wipe while it's still kind of wet.
Oh, thanks, Sean. That's what I was coming back here to do. All right. You want to go back over there and grab it for you now? Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that.
Best way to wash and transfer, warm, a little lukewarm water and a board eraser.
So I actually was going to show you this on this transfer. Let me see if I can. I think oh no, I didn't. Okay. Do you want to move that down real quick, Sean? So every once in a while when I'm doing stuff like this, I will get part of the board on the transfer. So for example, right here, I don't know if you can see it there, that's the color of the stain I used. And it's really hard to get out with our board erasers. It doesn't do anything. Same with glitter. But if you get this, which is the Norwex Enviro sponge, you can actually gently go over that, like so, and it's not going to harm your transfer. It's very gentle, and it will get off glitter, it will get off wood stains, it will get off stubborn, like if the pattern of our box frames come up, and I literally just kind of go over it. You can really see it on the edges, like right here, you can see some of that black there, and just under warm water, I just go around the whole thing, and this will get off. I've gotten wood off, I've gotten acrylic paint off, I have got glitter off, which glitter is a pain with our board erasers. But this was a great accidental find. It was out of board eraser, so I was like, well, I'll give it a go, and it works great. All right.
So Debbie asked, do they ever rip? It looked like it was hard getting up.
The only time I've had a transfer rip is when I cut the transfer, like if it's in multiple pieces. If I don't cut it in a nice straight line, sometimes it will rip. Like, for example, and we'll do the auction in this piece one second, but what I'm talking about is when we cut our transfers, for example, here, no, I have a better example somewhere. So like this hit dad. This is a retired transfer, no longer available. So let's say when I'm cutting this with my chalk transfers, which who knows where they're at. So let's say I'm accidentally cutting and then I realize, oh, I didn't cut that as a straight line, and now I go like that, and it's this kind of like this, like it's a jagged cut. If you're not careful, especially if the cut's like that, that's especially the problem. When it sticks on the board and you pull it up, you potentially could rip it that way. Other than that, I've never had anything rip except when I've used a harsh squeegee, like a hard, different type of squeegee. All right, so let's go ahead and start the timer on this.
Okay, last 1 minute.
We're going to do 2 minutes.
Your last 2 minutes for bidding on this board. I think our last bid was $80.
And as we keep saying, we're happy to remake it in what colors you want. Perfect season for it. If you want it all in white to make more of that impact look, we could do that. The possibilities are endless.
Hi, Kim. Welcome.
Now I have an extra lid. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, we don't have a leg place either. We're hoping. Sell this place and move there. but there's not a lot to choose from, I'll tell you that. We only have a couple of lakes that have decent Wi-Fi. Vicky's still our highest bidder at 80. You can win it with 81.
All right, I'm just gonna double check, make sure this is nice and dry. We're down to 30 seconds, and let me show you what it looks like this way. Here you go. Sean?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I was trying to read what that said. Diana at 85.
I love this piece. This turned out, sometimes things turn out exactly. I could have mixed the brown a little bit more, but I like that rust look it has.
Almost like maybe got mud on it.
Yeah. Oh, 10 seconds. 6. If you were seeing this camera, you would see it, but.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
See if there's any last second beeps that brought one in.
Okay, remember, you can still enter in for the drawing to win the artwork from Africa or a Watts Love care package. All right. This is so fun. Now, you guys know we will be on Chalk-A-Tour's Facebook, which is the Chalk-A-Tour Facebook page. We have to be there at Mountain Time 2:30, and we go on at 2:40, and then our artwork piece will be auctioned afterwards at 3:30 Mountain Time. So that's why we're ending our live at 2.
At 2
or well,
1?
1 our time, 2 their time.
Right. Congratulations, Diana.
Yay, Diana, that's so awesome. Was that Diana McCauley?
Yes, it is.
She is one of our club members.
She is.
Thank you for being a club member.
Yes. What is Watts of Love care package?
So, Sean can bring it up on the screen. It is a Watts of Love light, a Watts of Love hat, and a Watts of Love bracelet. So I have 5 of those coming. 1 we already auctioned off. 1 is going to my team. 1 is for the next one. And then 1 is going to be for everyone that donated on my site. We'll go into a drawing to win one of the care packages or the African hand-drawn cards that we picked up.
Hey, Michael Blue. All right, all right, all right.
All right. So the next piece is another African drawn piece. This one we actually bought when we went on a safari. And at the end, of course, there's the gift shop. And we had to go through the gift shop. And we bought a couple things.
Bought some jellies.
Oh my gosh. Sean bought
jellies.
himself a, it almost looks like a Hawaiian shirt, but it was like African print.
It was really pretty.
It was beautiful. And I said, Sean, we need to make sure we read on that because there was no real instructions on washing and stuff. And so he just threw it in the wash and it came out the size of a toddler.
Yeah, I think if you were about 10, you could probably wear it. It's pretty.
You wore it one time. And then he was like, what happened? And I was like, well. All right, so the piece going up is right here. It's on a black canvas.
I wouldn't call it canvas. Is it canvas?
Or what is that? What'd you say?
It's thin,
It's
but
thinner. Let me bring it down here. So this is done by a different artist, not the artist that we saw. Sean's going to switch the camera here in just a sec. And there is this, once again, has the 3 ladies carrying the water. The babies are on the back. They're a little bit harder to see this time, but those are baby heads right there. And then this is one of the young girls carrying the water. It's got this really cool abstract art feel to it. I just love it. I think they did such a good job with it.
Right. Somebody was asking, can you buy just the lights on Chalk-A-Thon site?
Not on Chalk-A-Thon site, but you can buy them on the Watts of Love shop.
Yep.
So if you just look up Watts of Love, and we actually, believe it or not, we had 3 of them. We kept one. We gave away one during our Chalk-A-Thon, and then we gave one to our mail lady because she is so awesome. And she said, oh my God, when we told her we were going to Africa and showed her the lights, she goes, this would be perfect for when it gets dark and I'm, doing my route. And we were like, here you go. And she was so happy because she can wear it on her head, like Sean was saying, or she could wear it use it as a torch or all that good jazz. All right.
Somebody's asking, for every $10, what does it benefit?
So go up to us real quick. So essentially, for every, basically, for every $2, that's essentially taking care of a family for a week. The way we kind of gauge it is for $50, we buy 1 light for a family. 1 light for a family should last forever. These lights, I want to say they have like a 50-year warranty or something ridiculous. So as Chalk-A-Thon, we do it that way. So when we do our Chalk-A-Thon, at the end, we'll say, okay, we raised $3,000. That's 60 lights to, that's 60 families. So we've made a commitment to go back to Malawi as Chalk-A-Thon. So what was awesome is we got to go there. We got to meet all of these amazing tribes and the people and these families, and they all got lights. But there's so many more people that need lights. And the idea is we go there to train people in Africa to give out lights. So this way, it can get to a point where we don't really need to go. We can just send them the lights and they do the empowerment piece and get them. So for every $50, we're supporting 1 family. So the last visit, we gave out 300 lights?
1,000.
1,000 lights, that's
1,000
right,
lights.
1,000 lights. That's 1,000 family that don't have to do it in the dark, that don't have to cook in the dark, that aren't in danger. If you want to see just a glimpse of what it's like living in Malawi, and it is a very accurate portrayal, go watch on Netflix. It's called The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. It's about a boy who basically takes junk because unfortunately a lot of countries send their garbage to Africa because they'll take it for money. And he went and put together all these parts, and everyone made fun of him and basically said you can't do it. And then he could get the wind to generate electricity, so that way he could create a sprinkler system, and then all of a sudden he had food for his family. Yeah. And
he was only 13.
And I was shocked on how accurate the portrayal is there of what it's like to live there. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this bit. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock.
I think our highest bidding is Miss Jasmine herself.
Ooh.
She's our highest bidder. Everybody can bid.
Jasmine, if you don't win it, I make a vow to go back to Africa and get you one.
There you go.
Hi, Riles. I know, you're having a moment, aren't you?
Hope our little girl's all right. We haven't seen her.
I keep going and checking on her.
She inside or outside?
She's with Tobes.
Okay. So 40's the bid.
So for those of you who know, Tobes is not doing so hot, and we do have a group that you can join called the McChess Golden Retriever group where our puppies are, but I think we're getting to the point where we're going to have him cross the Rainbow Bridge. I think his quality of life is going down.
Yep, it's going down, unfortunately.
So we're trying to spend as much time with him, but it's breaking my heart because Sierra loves to lay with him. Like, loves it. She loves that dog.
When he's upstairs underneath the table, she'll go when it's time
She's
for her
right there, right at the back door.
It's right next to him.
Right next to him. So we're down to a minute. Where's my next? Oh, it's over here.
Let me kind of give you an idea of how big this is. 42 by DigiArt.
Ooh, thank you.
So this is about how big it is. So it's got plenty of room around the edge to actually put this in a frame. Yeah, Crazy Cat Lady says she's in the same boat as one of her cats.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not easy. 15 seconds left. It is not easy. I definitely...
Nope. 42, 5 seconds. Will Jasmine come out with more? Let's find out. And time.
I'm dying to know who won it.
You bet. We always give Tobes the good. Yeah, you could add this to a quilt, absolutely.
What? You could add it to a what?
Add this to a quilt.
Oh, yeah, you could.
You could. You could make this
That's
as
a great idea.
Make this as a centerpiece.
Yep.
Of that, and then work around it with the colors and stuff. That'd be beautiful. Jasmine, did you not do it?
Oh. Yeah, it's hard, Inga. But luckily our vet office will come here. So when we do it, we're going to have a day for just Tobes. We're going to go get him McDonald's. We're going to get his hair cut. We're
hoping to get a haircut.
Yeah, we're just going to make sure he has the best final few days with us. Allie's going to come over. Jazzy's going to come over. Because every time we put down a dog, it's always been traumatic. Yeah. It's always been like, oh my gosh, we have to do it.
We want to do it on our time.
Yeah. I was just about to add 43, boo, but congrats to the winner.
Yes, if you could pop up that site again. It's pretty simple. Actually, I could do that real fast.
Okay. We're on our last project here. And then we have one final auction item.
So here's the website right there, chalkatour.com/Ken's Creations. When you enter that, you should see Ken's picture right here. And you're going to press this link right here. Once you're here, the amount that you just take the amount that you are bidding on in one, and you just choose the number of whatever these all put together to create the same amount. So
yes.
If you did 40, you do a 25, a 10, and then a 5, and you would have it. So that's how that works.
All right. So we're going to start our last project. We do have 2 items that we're going to be auctioning off. This one when we're done with it, and one more. So if you are still interested in winning those 2 pieces, did you not feed them this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what she wants. The door's open. So, so once again, once I start this, you can start bidding on it. And then once we get to the point where we need to end that bidding, we will. I don't know how close we are to our $3,000 goal. But we have from now until the next time we go live to raise some more money. So we always will try to find a way to support Watts of Love. I don't know, I should figure out how much we're at year to date. I know we're over $6,000 for year to date. I would love from Chalk-A-Thon to Chalk-A-Thon to be 25,000, but it's a pretty hefty goal. Not saying we can't do it, but all right. So this piece I'm going to create. I actually just got these box frames from Arteza. It's an art supply company. And I used black paint to paint them. Sean, is there any way we can go to the other camera?
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
There we go. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yes, yes, Deb. You can just donate $50 if you want. Absolutely.
All right. So I've let these dry. And I'm going to actually get our item out of its package. And then we need to fuzz this because, once again, we painted this with black paint. Now, this paint we used was Dixie Belle. It is called...
I think it's Caviar?
Yeah, this is Caviar. And because we did paint it, I am going to fuzz this. And give that to Sean. This is actually out of our brand new Spring Celebrations catalog. Mm-hmm. It is a background transfer. And Kari, for those of you who don't know, Kari Childs is married to the vice president of Chalk-A-Thon, and she is our head of creative team. She does all of the videos on Chalk-A-Thon. It's her hands doing the project. She does most of the artwork in our catalog. Well, she sees that whole department. And today she did a great project where she took our chalkable circles and did a whole bunch of patterns on them. It was gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And then she put it on a, I want to say it was like a burlap board maybe. Oh, and I think they're auctioning it off. And I was like, Oh man, if I didn't already have my projects ready to go, I'm gonna copy that project because it was
I also like the
gorgeous.
one she did with the cubes.
Oh, with the bees on it, so cute. Yeah, very, very cute.
Dixie Belle is the best chalk paint ever.
Well, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna start, and we're gonna do one at a time, and then we're gonna actually glue these together. Man, how many times can I have my transfer stick to itself?
Jasmine's got to go, but Sarah will be taking over. Thanks, Sarah, for taking over. And bye, Jazzy.
Hi, Sarah. Which Sarah?
Which Sarah, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, Jenny said she did this transfer on a pillow for her couch using Current Jam ink.
Oh, Current Jam ink. I love it.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
All right, so I'm going to start by making sure there is no ripples. And the Dixie Belle paint is a chalk paint. One thing I like about it, because there's no glaze to it, like when I use the wood tint on the Go Jump in the Lake board, it doesn't stick as much to it, which is nice. And then we're going to grab my gold shimmer.
Sarah Lyman is our Sarah.
Oh, thank you, Sarah, so much. I appreciate that.
So Joanne Garcia says, are those canvases that you painted black? Any tips for that and then chalking on them?
These are not canvases. These are wood blocks I got at Arteza Art Supply. However, I have taken canvas and dyed it black. I just go to the grocery store and get Rit or whatever, and I just follow the instructions and do it in my sink, and it's awesome sauce. I've also taken our canvas and bleached them.
Oh, my friend Sarah, you met her on Cinco de Mayo. Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Thank
I
you.
didn't know her
That's
last
Sarah.
name. Thank you.
Thank you. So kind of
She
you.
used to work at Joann's. She was my Joann's buddy. I can't believe they're open. But I'm glad they are, because I got a whole bunch of pieces to do that other board that someone else said, are we going to be auctioning it off? So
Great question, Fatima. Can I water down my paste to use as paint and sealing it?
yes.
You darn tootin'.
But make sure you seal it, because think about it. If you water down paste and use it as paint, and then you don't seal it and you start using water on it and or other transfers, it's going to potentially come up.
Jan, if you're having... Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. If you put in www.chalkcouture.com/Ken's Creations with the K's, it'll go.
Or
Okay,
you can change designer by going into the upper right hand corner, and underneath that designer's name, literally say, find another designer and look up Ken Hess.
Yeah, she says, is there any designers on here that have been able to get to that link to work? It comes up with Chalk-A-Thon, but not with Ken. When I add it
Did she
to
try changing designers?
I'm not sure.
Can you, since I'm doing the same thing, go back to my desktop and I'll show them how to change designer.
Sure. Here we go. 1 second.
So go to my website.
1 moment. So here's the website that you should see. But
if you don't see my name in that corner, go up to where it says my name and then hover over it and then click on it. And then underneath at the very bottom, it says change designer, or it will say select designer. If you click that, so click that, then you can put in by name, zip code, whatever. So we could actually look up Jessica Douglas Wilson or Jessica Wilson and find her, and that's how it would work. And then once you change to that designer, it overrides whoever else you were already doing.
And there you go. That's how it would look.
So our website uses a thing called cookies, which essentially means that whoever link you clicked on last, it could have been just the generic Chalk-A-Thon, it could have been Jessica's, it could have been anyone, it's going to override whatever link was already stored. So if you ever have to clear your cache or cookies, a lot of times you'll call a company and they're like, oh, you need to clear your cache and cookies. It also clears your Chalk-A-Thon designer. Fun fact. So that's why you always want to make sure you have the right designer.
Why do you dye the canvas instead of just paint it? Canvas is a fabric, so you have to...
if she's talking about like a stretch canvas for that, I would just paint that. But I very rarely do stuff on canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to wash this real quick. Will you dry both those? You can also show them up close. Those turned out gorge.
Yes, they did. Look at this. Floral with script. Oh, excellent. Did you, oh boy, I'm going to butcher this one, did you, Art? Janea? Janina? Oh my goodness, I don't know. From Issaquah. Oh, Issaquah is such a pretty place. Thank you, Nancy and Christy. Very stunning, isn't it? Just beautiful. It would, white or pink, or even copper, just a different color. Anything that's a little brighter than the black would look beautiful.
What? Ow. What, love?
They're saying this is awesome. They love it. It's gorgeous.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Stunning. Christy,
You can go ahead and turn on the hot glue gun.
Sure. Christy says it's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Such an exciting day.
So let me go ahead.
Where'd you put it?
So he's going to turn on my hot glue gun.
It's already on.
Oh, I thought ahead.
You must have.
So hopefully I have enough black because I am down and I don't have another one. Because we did that tiger board and it ate all my black.
Oh my goodness.
What?
So nobody's bidding yet. So we do not have any bids. Anybody want to bid? Bid now.
Well, they're
Start
probably
bidding.
waiting to see what it's going to turn out like.
So we got a beginning bid from Jennifer Isom at $30. There's a gnat in here or something.
Those gnats. All right.
Or small.
Excuse me, little one. All right.
She in here?
No, I
yeah,
called. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I do.
You get what I'm laying down?
Amy Brown, 40. Diana Langschlitz, or Schultz, Lang Schultz, 50. Did we dry that? We have not dried that. Probably will. Get all that stuff in there.
All right.
What are you doing back there?
I need paper.
Paper. Yeah, both Janet and Diana both are at 50.
All right. So I went ahead and took my board and base and we painted it a beautiful gold color. We used folk art paint on that one. And now I need to find, oh, it fell down.
Allie, if you could be so kind to help out Deb there. Dr. Early said, I think that's Dr. Early. Cute dancing, Ken.
When in doubt, dance it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are going to add, oh, I have some transfer or some gold paste here that I need to pick up. Is that centered? Can you look for me while I pick up my paste or my...
Looks pretty close, but I would, to be sure, I'd measure it.
Okay. Here you go.
Thanks.
Guys, normally it takes me 2 hours to do one
Believe it or
project,
not,
so
it
I'm
is.
very proud of myself for getting this done. Are we good?
No, yeah, you actually are pretty good. Yep.
So we painted this with gold folk art. So that is, where is it? It's the metallic version. I don't know where I put it.
These are from Hobby Lobby?
Artisan.
These are Artisa's box.
I don't know where my gold paint
So we
is.
painted these.
But we did, oh, here it is. So this is the gold paint. So that was black, and then this is the gold paint I used. It's just folk art home decor, and then it's just metallic gold. We are going to do black paste, and then we're going to put some Starcraft black glitter. This is called Shady Beaches. Sean's favorite thing.
Now that we have a good vacuum to vacuum anything that pops up, as long as you don't blow it everywhere.
So you could put glitter over anything. You just are going to put it on as soon as you remove the transfer and just let it chillax. I did water down my paste because I didn't think I was going to have enough, and hopefully I didn't water it down too much.
By the way, thank you for the video of Toby on the effects of CBD oil.
It really does help him.
It does help.
I mean, lately he's been a little rough, but I think that's just because because they did confirm that he does have cancer. So we knew that. But it does make him eat, which is the big thing we needed.
Right now he's having a hard time eating.
The main thing is he, I don't know necessarily if he's in pain per se, but he just doesn't get up and move. So.
How do you make these pastes usable for outdoor decorations? You can literally paste on anything that your transfer can stick to once it's stuck on there, and if it's going to go outside, you would want to seal it with some type of sealer, which does make it become permanent once it's on there. And this is one of the things that we use, Krylon. This one's the flat. We also do a satin and a gloss, so depending on what you're looking for. Flat's usually what I do. Satin would be kind of neat. It just gives that slight gloss look to it, but not that much as gloss does. Yes, Fatima, you're right. Glitter makes everything better.
Will you explain to them what I'm doing off camera, just because I'm trying to get it in the garbage?
So once he dumped off the main part of the glitter, now he's using a can of air just to get the little specks that are stuck on there because of, static electricity. So using a little bit of canned air helps blow that off to make it much cleaner.
Yes, and then I'm gonna go wash my transfer. But where did my gold paint come? Oh, do you have it?
You have it right there.
Oh, accidentally.
Got a little black on there.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. So everybody can make any bids right now. Janet. Janet, I still have troubles pronouncing your last name. I just say Moana at the end. Fono yo Moana.
All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more. I'm gonna go clean my transfer, Sean. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
And look at that. The glitter mess is non-existent.
Non-existent. And I'll give you guys a...
Be careful on that end.
You can see the glitter on that. Thank you, Sarah.
All right.
Hot glue gun is ready.
Okay, so we're gonna glue these together. Make sure if you're gonna ever replicate this project, our shimmer ink, or excuse me, paste does take a little longer to dry. And Sean gave me a really fun tip when using this. So when we do Ryobi, we're gonna put a big thing, but if it comes out the back end, he's the one that told me to use a
silicone.
Can we get me another thing ready to go?
Yeah.
A silicone
Ready.
doo-wop. So, I'm gonna grab that and then just make sure. And then I'm gonna push it together a little bit more here. Just like so.
Francesca says, love that color scheme. Oh, gorgeous, isn't it?
You can't go wrong with black and
gold.
Never.
I
mean, it's,
never. It's always gorgeous. Very, very elegant.
Yes, it is.
And if you add some black.
Dry this a little bit here. All right. All right.
Are you thinking of someone?
Well, no, I'm just I'm singing. Kind of sing when you work.
Of course.
Yeah. So one of the things that I love about my Ryobi glue gun is the fact that I can easily go from the glue gun to a stapler just by switching out the base.
Yep, there is already a battery in it.
Oh, sorry, Sean.
I just put 2 batteries, but you can do that.
Yes, you can. So for extra precaution, we can just add some, and then we're gonna add this ribbon right here.
Marie, that's okay. Not everybody has to be gold lovers.
I generally, black and gold I love. I'm not a fan of white and gold by itself. For those of you who know Teresa, she loves white and gold. Not that I don't like it, the black, gold on black is just, it's just very appealing, like eye-catching to me it is. So this was
Gina K?
This is Gina K. Yep, this is her ribbon. And I am so glad I got the staple gun because I used to try to hot glue ribbon. And then we had a kind of a battery operated one. And it just was not happy with it. All right, so we are going to turn on our hot glue again, which I think Sean still has it on. Thank you, Shawnee.
Although I think we're dripping here. Where's our little...
What, love?
Where's our silicone pad?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll stick this here. This will work.
Ooh, want to catch that. So you guys can start bidding on this because as soon as I am done, because we have one more item to bid before we leave and we're running low on time, I gave us a little bit of a buffer, but just in case. So all I'm going to be doing on the back here is taking my hot glue gun, adding some glue, just like that. And we're going to start with one. These are our chalk.
Thanks, Sarah, for that link.
And then we're going to add a second. And then last but not least, a third.
Oh, you're doing 3.
So I'm just going to let that chillax here for a sec. And then we are going to start the bidding as soon as I hold it up. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. And then we do have one more piece behind us I want to auction off as our last piece.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I believe Janet still has the highest bid of 60. We're not coming back to this channel, but we are going to be on the Couture side, 2:30 their time, 1:30 our time here.
And then we will be doing another Chalk-A-Thon in anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks, I think, where we do all of our auction pieces, and we might even do something again like this where what do we think?
Gorgeous.
Does it need to go anywhere? Is it perfect?
I can't tell.
Here, I can hold it up again. Oops. Was it perfect?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. I'll add some more glue. Can you look at it when I put it down this time? Because I moved it. Looks good?
That looks good. So if it's 1:30 our time, so plus 3, so 4:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
And then at about 4:40, you'll actually see us come on the actual show itself. They're showing people as they go. Of course, our part will be about Africa itself.
And we're only on there for a quick 10 minutes. And then the auction doesn't happen for... What?
When do you auction over on Couture? They just had a few things go for $800 each.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Now the thing we're going to be, thing that we donated is right here.
So I don't expect my theme to go for $800.
We don't expect to go for $800, but somebody will.
Jessica made a beautiful bee kit, and that's awesome. $800, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dry this, and you guys can start your final bids on this. I'll start the timer. Final bids, 75 by... Here, can we bring it up on this camera?
Sure can.
Really quick, just because oh,
look at that.
Look at the light hit that. That is so... I'm going to have to make this on an actual live. That is gorgeous. I absolutely love this finished result. I knew I wanted it to be my last, but oh my gosh. This is why I love Couture.
Her piece went for $325. Wow.
Oh, that's so awesome. All right, we have a minute and a half. And then I do want to let you guys know, since we're talking, this will be going up for auction next. We'll give you 3 minutes. I made this specifically for this Chalk-A-Thon. So it's may all who enter as guests leave as friends. And my inspiration was the huts in Africa. That's kind of what they look like. Those are actually our homes and stuff. So we'll auction this one off right next after this one. But this one, I'm super, super happy with the turnout.
So far, Janet's got the highest bid of 90. And of course, we could definitely recreate this one again.
Oh yeah, this would be easy to recreate. Absolutely.
Very easy. So if it's something that you really wanted but didn't win the bid, just let us know and we can always make another. If you want it maybe in a slightly different color scheme, we can
it would look good with the bronze or silver or on white. Maybe you are. We are down to 30 seconds on this one.
Vicky Keller up at 100.
Oh, Vicky. That's awesome.
Keep feeling little strands of...
I know. Only bad thing about hot glue is those little stranglers. Okay, we are down to 6 seconds.
Who's going to do it? Somebody going to come back that last second. Time. I know. We're still kind of...
delayed a bit.
Delayed, so we'll wait.
All right. I'm just cleaning up because I want to be ready for this live. I can't be late. I mean, if I'm late to my live, that's one thing. But if I'm late to their live, no good.
So our big thing is going to be who kind of, we have two 100s. Deb and Vicky both did $100 basically at the same time. So
once again, happy to remake it.
More than happy to remake it as long as you both want to do it. So now we just need to figure out, should Vicky be the winner, and then Deb, if you still want it, you can do a $100 donation, and then we'll make another one for you just like it, or something else.
Yeah,
absolutely. We're more than happy to do that.
All right, so that
is
this one. If you guys both want one, I have everything in supplies. I will absolutely make another one because I don't need it, but I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, do you want to pull up the next piece and show them?
Where'd you put it?
Right there. So this one is one I did on a live a few days ago. And this is what I was originally going to send in for my, are you okay?
That's hot.
Yeah, that's hot, Shawnee. This is what I was originally going to send in for my artwork item. And then I decided if people maybe didn't have his connection to Africa as much as I did. But the inspiration is literally we left as friends in Africa. Not only with the people in the tribes, but also the Watts of Love team. They were absolutely amazing. Everyone that came there, they are all friends with us. We still chat. They interact with us on our Meredith, I talk about all the time. Jim, Mary Kay, I mean, just all of them, Tammy and Christy, and I can't say enough good things. So we truly felt like we got friends. This is the Watts of Love logo. These are to represent the little huts there, and they're in the back. I'll bring this up close. So
we will say Vicky won. So Vicky will be the winner, and yes, Deb, we will make another one for you and sign it for you. Just make the $100 donation.
All of them will, yes, all of them will be signed. Can you go to the other camera, Sean?
Okay.
All of this artwork will be signed, and just make sure you do your donation before 6 o'clock Mountain Time so you get entered into all those drawings. So
yes, absolutely.
We are going to start this one at... oh, we're not doing that because I'm so used to starting stuff. So you guys can start bidding now. I'm going to actually put 5 minutes on the clock. Or 5 minutes. 3 minutes, sorry.
3 minutes. Start your bids. Start your bids. Janet, we'd also like to have one done in black and silver. Absolutely.
Okay, so Janet. So I'm making another one for Deb. Who's the one that actually won?
Vicky.
And then who's the one I'm making Janet as silver?
So let's see.
Silver and black?
Yeah, Vicky won. So Deb Anderson will do one.
Black and gold and black?
Deb, did you want gold and black? And then, yes, Janet F wants one in silver and black.
You got it.
Hey, Ann, we're doing pretty good. We're about to end ours here so we can get ready for our thing, for our live coming up. So Vicky is at 150 on this piece. 150.
Oh, that's so
Thanks,
sweet.
Vicky. So same Vicky Keller.
I love this piece. It's very much so a love piece because obviously being in Africa, that's what it looked like when we were there. Huts are everywhere. If you have money, you get like a metal roof. If not, you get more of a straw roof. So it's kind of interesting to see the differences there.
Yeah, you can definitely see who's got money and who doesn't.
So
if I don't get another piece, I'll take one in black and gold. It says Mama Disney. You bet, Mama Disney.
Okay, you got it. Just reach out to me and...
Yep.
and
1.5 minutes left on this piece, and I believe Vicky is the top bidder.
And I can actually recreate this piece too, so...
Yep, we can redo this one as well. Do we have another board like this, or can find something similar to it?
It's just a board from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, you're about to go 3 hours live there, Ann? Nice.
She had a pretty involved schedule.
Yes, you do. I heard that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this back.
We will be broadcasting on Chalk-A-Tour's main Facebook website.
Yes.
At 1:30 our time, 4:30 Eastern.
We're down to 42 seconds. You can go up to us, Sean,
You betcha.
while we do this last bit.
Our piece is supposed to go up at 3:30?
Yes, but it's not... It's a pretty... I mean, Sean can show you again, but... Who's ever just sold for $800, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That makes my heart so happy. Okay, we are down to 30 seconds on this piece.
This is the piece that will be on Chalk-A-Tour's website around 3:30ish.
And we are down to 10 seconds, Sean.
10 seconds. far as I can tell, Vicky was our last bidder at 150.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if there's any last minute ones that came in.
Any last minute bids?
Have fun on your 3-hour one there, Anne, if you're still in the room.
That's going to be so fun.
Yes. Vicky Keller is the winner.
Oh, congratulations.
Awesome. My tool caddy went for over 800.
Oh, and that's so awesome. It was so cool. If you guys didn't see her tool caddy,
I haven't seen it yet.
So cool. I think she used handwritten font, and it literally has a place for like a fuzzing cloth, your tools.
Wow.
Like, it was so cool.
Nice job, Anne.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's so good. I just love people that, you guys, so before we go, I just want to thank you all again.
Mm-hmm.
I will never, ever forget the experience we had in Africa. And if it wasn't for the audience and Chalk-A-Thon people, we wouldn't have been there. Not only did I get to go, but then we did another Chalk-A-Thon to get Sean to go. And we had amazing support. And I'm so passionate about this because it's so needed and it changes lives. And the social interactions we made there, and just me going into it with the fear I had and leaving with what I left with was just amazing. So everyone that won, go on our website, make those donations, and then if you want to, you can send me your address or the address that's on your order. I will send it to. We will sign them all. We will spray them. They'll go out probably on Monday, and then we will let you know when we are doing our other Chalk-A-Thon to get rid of all of the other artwork that you see. Anything that we created today, if you want recreated, just let us know. Reach out to me. If you want to be entered into Chalk-A-Tour's contest for the giveaways, you do need to make that donation before 6 o'clock Mountain Time. So, yes, it was. And Anne was one of the ones that I was telling you guys that went so dark there. One of the rolling blackouts happened, and we were on her porch of her little bungalow, and it was so dark. And I said, Anne, it is so dark here. And not even the moon or the starlights lit it up. And I said, put up your phone. And I have this picture. And it's a picture in dark and then a picture with her phone. And I show people that all the time. They're like, why'd you take a picture of a black screen? I was like, no, that's how dark it is. And people often told us, like, wow, it's really dark. And I know that sounds like a stupid comment, but it truly is so dark. So these lights are so amazing. So yeah.
So watch us over at the
we will be there 2:40. 2:40 we will be there. So thank you guys, everyone, and we will see you then. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.